What's up, guys? This is the Vinyl Casket. My name is Nick. This is the home to the lamest taste. Thank you so much for joining me. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. We are wrapping it up. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. This is the last comic book haul of the year. Okay, I might do another wrap-up video of like the stuff that's coming out for January and some of the stuff that I got last weekend. I haven't been streaming, obviously I've been busy, work's crazy, everything's going crazy right now. So, do me a huge favor on Twitch and YouTube, please follow and subscribe, like and comment, share the video, hit the bell, follow my Instagrams at Vinyl Casket and Vinyl Casket Comics. I really appreciate it. With that being said, guys, let me just check this. And let's get into it, starting with indies. We have we only have one this week. We only have one. It is from Source. I gotta look at it. It's a weird one. It's Source Point Press. This is issue 2 of Good Boy. So this is the only comic I've ever gotten from this company. It's super indie. I think they're pretty new. They have a bunch of weird titles out. Omnipotent Comics put me onto this. Got issue 1. Super cool, super weird. Art's very cartoony, warm. Like, it's enjoyable without taking itself seriously at all, but also super serious. It's a fun book. You got humanoid. Apparently dogs were dogs, but now they can act like they're like humanoids, walking on twos and being able to use thumbs and stuff. Apparently dogs can do that now, and they coexist with humans and all sorts of weird stuff. And this guy's like John Wick, going crazy. This issue was action-packed. You got to see a little bit more of the background, funny stuff, funny action, death scenes, and then you got this really emotional segment that kind of shadowed on what kind of happened and led to this. Really good story, really good book. Art, obviously I like more detailed art, but it was fun. It was cool. I'm gonna give Good Boy issue 2 a 8 out of 10. Starting off strong, we move into Marvel with issue 4 of Death of Doctor Strange. There's only one more main issue of the series with, I think, 2 more tie-ins. This is the variant cover that ties into the Devil's Reign storyline with the Villain's Reign covers. Sorry, that was a mouthful. Yeah, really cool that they did a variant cover for this event book tying into another event that's happening at the same time. Really cool. Love this cover. This issue, I think things are starting to pick up. You get to figure out who really did it. You find out who did it. You get the reasoning why, the whole thought process, and like the way that they lead to the Phantom clone Doctor Strange from the past. Figuring it all out is really cool. How he brings everyone together and he has this big plan. You get to see magic. Everyone's coming together. It was really, really cool. I can't wait to see the next step after this. Awesome book, awesome story. I like how the first issue just kind of set up the death, right? Issue 2 and 3 set up the whole process of which Doctor Strange from the past came and set it up, and there was that big battle, and then the last issue was like figuring things out and him like investigating and doing an autopsy, and then this issue is where like shit happens, like they come to the conclusion, and then next issue is the conclusion, the real conclusion. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Awesome book, awesome artwork, really enjoyed that. We move on to issue 83 of The Amazing Spider-Man. Standard A cover. Dude, after last week's tragedy, which was the Spider-Man issue, finally we get a solid Spider-Man issue again after that. It's been so smooth, and then last week was just in the pit. And then this week, we did Peter Parker's back. He's got to recover. He has to go to PT, but he doesn't want to go to PT. He gets all loopy on painkillers and buys a bunch of stuff online, a replica costume. He uses it. He goes out. He tries to stop bad guys, finds out the web shooters that look like Ben's Scarlet Spider web shooters don't actually work, gets his ass beat, saved by Captain America. Really cool. Really, this is what last week's issue should have been. This is everything that I wanted out of last week's issue. And they're like, oh yeah, we're going to do a Peter Parker issue. This is what I thought they would do. And they just gave us some garbage that didn't mean anything to tie the... Like, what was that filler issue? What was that waste? You wasted paper. You wasted millions and millions of copies of comics when you could have just made this a week earlier. Awesome. This is an 8 out of 10. It was awesome. Very excited about that. And then finally from Marvel, we have issue 2 of Devil's Reign. That Villain's Reign variant is from this event, Devil's Reign. Very cool. We flush out what's going on in this event, in this issue. First issue was kind of wrapping up the stuff that's been happening in Daredevil, and then explaining what's going on, the big, oh, this is the thing now, and some of the stuff that comes out of it. This issue really, okay, what are the heroes going to do? What is Kingpin doing? How is it all organized? What is the problem? Kind of bickering in between. What's going on with Reed and Sue Richards, Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic. Oh, Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. In jail. All sorts of really cool stuff goes down in this issue. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, Ben Reilly has to fight Taskmaster and Whiplash. Dude, a lot of really cool stuff went down in this issue. Chip Zdarsky is on it, dude. He's got it. This is going to be one of the best miniseries I've read in a long time. And I'm enjoying all the Spider-Man mini events that have happened. I'm really enjoying the whole Death of Doctor Strange thing. This is it. I enjoyed the whole Hellfire Gala this year. This is it. This is awesome. I suggest read it. Read it. There has not been I don't think there's been tie-ins yet. I might have missed one. I gotta check it out. But there might be one tie-in out. This is really cool though. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. See, I've only given high scores so far. This was a really good week. I'm happy to finish the year off with a solid week. There was no duds. No personal duds, right? Yeah, Marvel, I dropped Aquaman from DC. That one India got was fire. These 3 Marvel books are fire. And we're on to DC with issue number 9 of the Robin self-titled issue with this variant cover, cardstock. We had a conversation, me, Manny Reads Comics on Instagram, and Omnipotent Comics on Instagram. Manny also has a Twitch and a YouTube. This dude, the cardstock covers from DC are phenomenal, and I really think that going into 2022, Marvel needs to rethink their strategy on variants. They'll have like a couple issues that have 2 to 3 variants every week, right? They have some issues, issue 1s, whatever. They get 5, 6, 7, tons of variants. Venom, Hulk, tons of variants. Screw it. Every issue gets one cardstock cover. It's $1 more. You get a better cover. It's going to last you longer. It's got a nice gloss finish on it. It's shiny. It's nice. It kind of looks like a Virgin cover with just a little bit of text saying what it is and the barcode. And that's it. That is your cover. You get the satisfaction of a nice, clean artwork. You get a really cool, glossy, hard cover. Not hard, but cardstock. It's thicker. It's not paper. It's not going to bend. It's not going to tear. Your book is safe. I know they can do it because they've done those matte finish, like almost textured covers for Dark Ages. They did the cover over the cover. Just do a matte finish laminated cardboard cover. That's all you need to do. All right, issue 9 of Robin. You got double XL on the cover. Can't wait to find out more about him. We're at the end of this story arc. The Lazarus demon is attacking, and Robin's grandmother is the one sending him after him. And Robin has to unite all the fighters that are mostly villains together to take on this demon, and they destroy the demon, and they save Hawk, and they go to stop her, and Robin gets sent into the past, bro, and sees his grandfather, Ra's al Ghul, at the beginning before he comes Ra's al Ghul. I'm just going to turn this to white, see what... Oh. Let's see. They look better. How about yellow? That look cool? That looks weird. We're going to go with white. Red? Looks gnarly. No. Green. No. That's not bad. We'll do that for now. You know what? I can't. Okay. Yes. The end of the book, Robin gets sent into the past to deal with his grandfather before Ra's al Ghul is Ra's al Ghul. Really interesting, really cool book. Artwork was phenomenal. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm sorry. We're going to do Task Force Z issue 3. Shocker issue. Cardstock cover. Shocker issue. Thought I was going to drop the series. I thought they had hit the wall. I thought there was nothing they could do to keep me in after Deathstroke's corpse shoots and kills Red Hood. They figure out a way to make sense that Red Hood's still alive or back. They gets in this argument. He goes on this thing with Sundowner. They have a really emotional meeting. They eat pizza together. It's cool. They get this whole thing. He gets the squad more Lazarus resin, so they're more human, so we can work with them. They go on this cool thing. Cheshire Cat comes up. There's a big fight. Really like that. Bane, the interaction. So Bane saves him, right? Bane saves Red Hood from Cheshire, and Bane's more human. He's like, oh, whatever. He's like, do you remember? Are you starting to remember? He's like, yeah. He's like, okay. Do you remember what you did? And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. He's like, say it. He says, Alfred Pennywise. He kicks him off the roof and he dies. That was epic. If you don't know, Bane recently, in the last year or so, 2 years or so, killed Alfred. And all the Robin kids are still very upset about it. So this was really cool to see Jason take out his frustration. And then at the end, super spoilers. So if you don't want to know, turn it off. He goes missing, right? But he ends up finding out who the guy who's been ordering them around all the time is, shows up at his office, and it's Two-Face. I can't wait to see where the series goes. They really shocked me with issue 3. This 8 out of 10. I don't want to give it an 8.5. I don't want to. Teen Titans 10. Awesome cardstock cover again. We get the really dope backstory on Nevermore, Dane. We find out more about him. Red X is doing his thing. We get some Wally stuff. We get Robin and the rest of the main Titans. Really cool. Stitch being a really cool character. I'm really enjoying this series. There was a low point for me. I really enjoyed it when it started. Then it dipped a little bit. And now it's back to being fire. There was 2 issues and there was a big gap between those 2 issues. So it was just not good. The first issue was and then there's over a month of waiting. Then the next issue came out and it was still And I was like, oh, this series is done. And then just heat. This is great. I'm so happy about this. The last 3 issues, I feel like we've got 3 issues in a month. Because I feel like you had the issue where at the end Roy Harper comes back. Then you have the issue introducing Roy Harper and Wally, and then who comes back? The original Aqualad comes back. Then you have this issue. This issue is awesome. I'm really excited. the direction they're going with the future state storyline from Teen Titans. Really cool. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. We don't have lower than an 8. I think I gave 1.7. Okay, we have is this 3 or 4? Issue 4 of Deathstroke Inc. Another series that I thought was gonna let me down soon, especially now that we went into this issue thinking that the two sides of here, Black Siren, Black Canary, and Deathstroke, were gonna turn on each other, but it turns out they team up together, and then there's Trick by the new Libra, who's working with a bunch of villains that, it was Prometheus and someone else. I think it's Dr. Midnight or Dr. Destiny. Big fight going on there. They think it's an illusion. They think they're fighting the Legion of Doom, but it's not. Artwork was phenomenal. Story was really good. And then they get sent somewhere because they have to save the universe. I'm so confused about what's going on, but I really am enjoying this. Really cool story. Very excited about it. Love the cardstock covers. Love the internal artwork. It's an 8 out of 10. Okay. We have issue, 777 of Flash. Cardstock cover by George Corona. Or is it Jorge Corona? I think it's either George or Jorge Corona. It's spelled Jorge. Awesome. I love his covers. We're in Gem World. Flash has the spear thing. They're trying to find Eclipso, but Eclipso has used this crater as a satellite dish antenna thing to broadcast his powers and take over Justice League Dark. That's now turning on him, and Flash now has to save them. Very, very interesting. I didn't know where this was going. The cool thing is this is a parallel story arc. So you have back and forth of what's going on in Gem World, and then it follows Wally's two kids, Irie and Jai, as what's ever going on with them. And I really enjoyed that. I think that's really cool. I'm happy that it's the Flash family. You're dealing with the kids. I hope Impulse gets involved. I know it's not going to happen, but Impulse and Max Mercury and Jesse Quick and Jay Garrick, they should all be involved, but they won't. Whatever. I did see a cover soon that we are going to get some overlap with Kid Flash soon. Very excited for that. There's issue 777 of Flash, and I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. It was really good. And finally, my pick of the week, the last but not least book that I picked up from DC is issue 1, DC Black Label by Jeff Lemire, with the oversized Prestige edition. I do not have a bag for this yet, but I will get one. Don't worry. Don't get scared. There will be a poly bag on this. This is issue 1 of Swamp Thing Green Hell. And what's perfect about this, we have a nice matte finish with some gloss on there. This is an oversized format. Right? Oversized. You can tell. It has a nice spine on it. It has a nice square spine on it because it's a little bit oversized. It is not that big. It is a $6.99 cover price. It isn't crazy compared to the normal $3.99 or $2.99, $4.99. And that gives me the perfect opportunity to show you guys the artwork on here, which is what I think is, besides Jeff Lemire's awesome storytelling, which is incredible in this futuristic tale that involves the green, the rot, and the red. Also involves regular Swamp Thing and Constantine. We have some sick artwork. The coloring here is awesome. The artwork is just incredible. I really enjoyed the story too. I thought the story was really cool. I thought the lead up to this was really cool. Dude, this is just really, really sick. Where is it? Yeah, it's Alec. I'm very excited to see where this goes. I know they've done some Swamp Thing stories like this in the past, recently. Green Hell, highly recommend. Based on the artwork, the gloss covers, the oversized format, and just the really cool artwork, dude. And then Jeff Lemire's awesome. His storytelling is incredible. That's a 10 out of 10. Hands down. 10 out of 10. Awesome book. Pick of the week. Highly suggest it. That's all I got, guys. Sorry the video is a little bit longer than normal. These are my picks for the week. You know what we do. We get them. We read them. We review them. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Twitch, subscribe, follow, like, comment. Let me know what you're reading. What was your pick of the week? What are you looking forward to? What was your favorite book of the past year? Anything. Manga, comics, graphic novels, omnibus. Tell me what's going on. Follow my Instagrams at Voncastic and Voncastic Comics. I'll be posting these books real soon on Voncastic Comics with many little reviews and impressions. Check it out. I got tons of stuff on there. I have a ton of stuff I need to post. I haven't been posting it regularly besides during the new phase of the week. But I have a bunch of backlog stuff that I want to post. With that being said, thank you guys. And remember, do me a major favor and stay lame.